What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Just Be Real podcast. I'm your host, Marissa Tong, and today we have our second time returning guest. Jason was the first, you're the second to come back.
First is the worst, second is the best.
Can you hold the mic to your mouth?
I don't want to sound too loud.
No, he'll be fine. It'll be nice and crisp.
Ooh.
Nice and clear.
I love the crispies.
So we have Miss Heather Rose back on the show. What's up, girl?
Hey, how are you?
So we are prepping for a show. This is a super chill pre-rehearsal episode. So we're here at the studio and we're getting ready for our showcase. It's in 2 weeks.
I saw her 4 hours ago at rehearsal.
No, we've been here late. We've been here pretty late.
We're ready though.
So today we want to talk a little bit about dance class, rehearsals, just some things that we've been going through the past couple months. We've been rehearsing for this show since December. It's our very first showcase at RRDF, so we're celebrating 7 years. And Heather, this beautiful woman, came into our world. Yeah. Has it been a year?
Oh, yes, it has been.
Over a year.
Almost over, yeah.
You started in December of
I did.
2022. Was it?
23. I don't know math.
No, yeah, it had to have been.
What was a year ago?
But you started in the winter.
Yes, right before New Year's.
Okay, yeah.
I remember.
So December 2022.
Yes.
Ooh. So yeah, a little over a year. And Heather just dived in. She fit right into the vibes. And yeah, now we're doing this showcase.
Yes.
And we want to talk about some things that we've learned or ways that we've been nurturing ourselves and our bodies. What's been helpful for you?
Absolutely. Girl, this has been a journey for sure. So I love being able to be in a group, in a space where we're all on the same goal. This is the end goal. This is our showcase. We have to practice. There's so many things that go into what we're doing, but people are just going to see the end result. So doing things every day to get what you're going to see. Yeah. Discipline.
Yeah. No, yeah.
For sure, discipline.
It takes a lot of discipline. I think there's been a lot of I don't know, just different expectations, I guess, that people had coming into a show, especially if it's been their first showcase. And me too. This is my first time putting together a showcase, and I've learned so much about myself, about the girls, about you.
Ooh, what'd you learn?
About my body.
Ooh.
No, my body feels good. How does your body feel?
It feels, I'm a little sore today.
This week we've been training. The past 2 weeks we've been putting in the work.
Usually when I work out, when I dance, it used to take me a long time to recover. My thighs used to be so sore. I just would be waddling around in school. Yeah. But I started taking vitamins, and I started taking care of my body more. I would be eating super late at night when I would come home from dance. So making sure that we're eating at the right times. Yeah. Taking the right things, putting them in our bodies because we're sweating it all out. Yeah. I never knew that we had to replenish it. I was just let me just go to dance. Dance is great. And I never thought of what I need to do to keep going. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So this is kind of a part 2. If you watched our first episode, I'm going to link which one it was because I forgot which number. We're in the 60s now. But yeah, so we talked in that previous episode. We're not going to dive too deep in what particular supplements you should be taking. We'll talk about a couple of them for sure. Magnesium.
For sure, your vitamin B.
Vitamin B, all your Bs, B complex.
Astaxanthin, if you're working out, is really good for you. It's also really good for your eye health.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. It's good for endurance. Ooh. Really good for endurance.
And for me, turmeric, I feel I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast before, but turmeric has helped me so much. I don't know if you guys know, but I have a herniated disc in my back that I got maybe honestly, probably about 6-7 years ago, when I first started really teaching OD, and I just wasn't I was lifting weights and I was just doing a lot, I was just doing a lot.
Taking care of ourselves the right way.
Yeah. I wasn't doing the preventative care, you can stretch after class and stuff like that, but you also need to be taking care of your body before class and in between classes.
Nutritious, mind, body, soul. That's what it's really all about.
Yeah.
Mind, body, soul.
So what else have you learned through this process?
I've learned that I need to keep doing this.
Yes. I was just thinking that today in my meditation. I'm like, this is like it's a catalyst. Like, and we both know, like, you used to perform. So Heather's like, you know, classically trained, everything like that. We come from two different backgrounds, but we're still like on the same path. Out. Yeah.
Yeah. And on the same path.
Yeah. And it's like, we both know, like, I don't know. I'm going to speak for myself, but I feel like when I am performing or like when I'm on stage, like that's when I'm alive.
Right.
Like that's when shit clicks.
Right. And like you get into like a state of flow, like everything just starts like working and like you're just out there just dancing your heart out.
Yeah.
It just feels so good.
We need to get to that point. Like we're still like perfecting our choreo because we've been very much in me, Heather's a student, but me as like the teacher, the choreographer, like I've been, you know, just really making sure like everybody else is good with their choreo, making sure they're in check, all that. So I, you know, put myself for last, but I also work well under pressure.
You do. She like choreographs like 30 minutes before class. I'm like,
don't tell my secrets. That's not always the case. And you know what?
That's amazing that you're able to do that, though. I don't think you understand the power that you have. Yeah. The gifts that you have. For sure.
Yeah.
And like you use it to like, you're like, yep. It's just like you do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. It's also, like you said, it's that flow and like just being able to trust yourself. Like if I went into it and I was like, oh my God, like, because I used to be anxious, like back in the day when I first started teaching like my choreo classes, like I used to be so stressed. Like, oh my God, it would be like 2 days before. And I'm like, I don't have choreo. Oh my God, like I don't have the choreo. Like I used to do choreo days in advance. And then it got to the point where I'm like, obviously like, you know, more business volume, like more responsibilities as a business owner. So like my time is very like stretched or whatever and limited. So I'm going to try to do it when I have the time. But then also like, it's nice to kind of just like know, okay, girl, like this is your time limit. See what you could get out of this. Like test yourself. Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait to like learn more from you. It's amazing.
Stop it.
Stop it. You stop it.
Stop it.
I've always loved dance growing up. Look it up. I've always loved dance growing up, and I've always like not gravitated towards, but like certain people that I've learned from. So like I only got to where I am because of the people that I've learned from. So like it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
No, it is. It is. We all have to learn from other people, other teachers, mentors, like students too. I learned from my students. Like I learned from you. I learned from everyone. It's been fun.
Yeah, girl.
So more stretching. What have we been doing in this season? I've been doing more yoga.
I've been doing more meditating.
Yes.
Like I'll get up and I'm like, okay, how do I want my day to look? And then I'll go over the dances in my head and then I get up.
Can we talk about that for a second? Because I mentioned that in rehearsal to the girls, and because you asked me last week too, like, so
visualize.
The first time we had like our full cast rehearsal, like I told everybody, I was like, y'all need to sit down and like visualize and
absolutely
picture yourself being on stage the day of the show, like, you know, all that. And then last week at rehearsal, Heather's like, let's do a visualization. I'm like, no,
later tonight.
This is my thing. So like, I clearly, like, I talk about meditation on this podcast all the time. And like, I'm someone that knows the benefits of visualization, but I feel like for everyone,
maybe not.
It's hard to try to get them in there in that
space.
Yeah.
That space for sure. For sure. Like I try to do that every single day. I'll get up, I'll feed my cat. His name is Milo. He's the sweetest boy ever.
Our Milos are best friends.
They are. Cat dog.
Ew, I never liked cat dog.
Me neither.
It was weird. Jinx, bitch.
Connections.
Hopefully you guys don't hear the music that's like in the back. I don't think so, but just in case.
Anyway, so stretching is really good for us. Meditating is really good for us. Making sure that we're staying active, even if we're not dancing. So like, if I'd rather take the stairs than the elevator, I'll do that sometimes. Or even like making sure you're still taking that time for yourself. Making sure like, yes, we have to dance, we have to do all of these things, but we need to make sure like if you don't take those time for yourselves, like you will get burnt out. You will feel it, and then you'll crash.
And you'll be out of like breath when you come to actually dance. Like, and I think there's a difference between dancing for class and then dancing for a show. Like you need a different level of stamina and focus and like strength.
Sleep. That's what it is.
Too.
Sleep.
Yeah.
We need sleep.
Yeah.
It's a different level of commitment, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So I grew up as a competitive dancer, and every year we would learn the dances, but like right before, like we had a competition coming up, we would spend days just going over like the order of everything that's going to be done. And it would be tedious, but it would be good for us because then we're there and then we're like, okay, we're prepared.
Yeah. And who doesn't want to be prepared?
I do. Sometimes I don't. I'm a procrastinator because I'm a Taurus.
I'm dead.
But, you know, we're professional procrastinators.
Hey, Taurus season.
Yeah.
Taurus season.
The best season out there. We're balanced.
I love Taurus.
Yeah.
I am a Taurus.
See?
I'm a Taurus moon. Go watch the astrology episode with Lara.
I need to get Lara to...
Yo, I'm doing a reading with her tomorrow. If you guys didn't already watch the episode with Lara, the astrology episode, please go watch it. It was really good. And we talk about like a lot of the things going on this month, specifically for April. It's a crazy month. Right now we have our Scorpio full moon. And
craziness out there.
Yeah.
Today was a day.
Anything else you want to share with the people?
No.
Pre-rehearsal vibes.
Pre-rehearsal vibes.
What's your intention for today's rehearsal?
My intention for today is to give more face.
Ooh.
Like, be more like, I don't know, like...
Yeah.
Just walk around like I'm that bitch, because I am.
Ooh, I'm that girl. Yes. Cheers to an amazing rehearsal today. I wish we had something to cheers to, but...
We could choose our microphones that I keep watching.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I know this was super different from like our normal, like very just relaxed, chill. We're prepping for our rehearsal. This is a nice like little mental prep. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Make sure you guys follow Heather. Where can they find you?
They can find me at It's Your Favorite Rosé.
Cool. Heather, thank you so much for coming on this episode, coming back on the show.
So honored, of course.
Yes. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and drop a comment. Let us know something that stuck with you. If you're a dancer, like how do you prep for rehearsal, class, a show? Like how do you get into that focused state? Let us know, drop a comment. And if you guys are listening on Spotify or Apple, make sure you rate and review the podcast. If you're loving these episodes, share with a friend, share in your story, tag us, Wristfit Kitty on Instagram, and Let's Just Be Real Pod. And we'll see you guys
soon.
I'm
ready to go loosen my buttons.
Ooh. Bye y'all. See ya.